If this doesn't scare you, it freaking should, because rewriting history to make the January Sixers the good guys is just the start. Changing how, we talk about January 6th isn't harmless. It is extremely dangerous because rewriting history removes accountability and puts people in real danger today. So what's happening is we are now seeing January 6th being described as something less serious or even justified. All right. Some political leaders are shifting blame, including towards Capitol Police. That is not just dishonest, it's dangerous. I mean, and why is this dangerous? Let's look back in history for a second, all right? History matters because it teaches consequences. And when an attack on the US Capitol gets rewritten, it sends a new message. You can go ahead and do this again. Next time. Try better. Whatever. I don't know, right? And that's basically what this is saying, though. When police officers who defended the Capitol are blamed instead, they become targets. They become who's at risk. I mean, look, Capitol Police are now being singled out. That puts their safety at risk. But I mean, look, the danger doesn't stop there. If January 6th is treated as not that bad, future political violence becomes easier to justify. And once violence feels justified, guys, it will spread like a wildfire, okay? And you think that would be the biggest problem, but it's not. I mean, here's the bigger problem. Rewriting history also damages the country itself. A nation that can't agree on basic facts can't protect its democracy. I mean, when truth becomes flexible or bendable, power replaces accountability. January 6th wasn't a misunderstanding by any means. It was a legitimate attack from within. Pretending otherwise doesn't, heal the country. It does nothing good for this country. It puts us on a path where it can basically happen again. And what's terrifying about that, guys, is if it was to happen again, because of all of these J6ers that were pardoned by Trump, because of them rewriting this, because of the dangerous rhetoric that is constantly coming out of the Trump administration and Trump himself, it'll be worse. Do you want to know how bad J6 was? Here's like an example. There's a movie. It was a new movie called Civil War. Check it out. It's pretty good. They had to, figure out how to get everyday, on the street footage to act as if an uprising was happening, right? Like the country turned against America. So guess what they used? They used scenes from January 6th, because where do we have more realistic war footage of inside of our country than with that, right? They showed, George Floyd riots, things like that. They put together all these things and showed the, this massive battle that was happening within America. I will say this, though. They showed January 6th more because it was so freaking horrendous. So look, the fact that the Trump administration is spending taxpayer dollars, your money, to build a website, this website right here, to basically change the narrative forever, saying that, the J6ers are patriots, this really wasn't that violent of a situation. Oh, and that the aggressors were the Capitol Police, the same guys that were literally, in a building or outside on those steps on the hill with like thousands of people, and they're by themselves. Can you imagine how terrifying that must have been? And they're calling them the aggressors. I'm going to leave you guys with this. And I said it before in this video, and I'm going to say it again. All right. January 6th was not a misunderstanding. It was an attack on the American people, America, democracy, all the things that truly matter. Pretending otherwise doesn't heal this country. It makes our country more vulnerable. It puts us on a path where it can happen again. And look, guys, it might happen again soon. Thank you for watching. I am Jared Zisser, and this is Ring of Fire. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to make sure you are informed about everything important in progressive politics today. And if you are looking for fact-based independent reporting all day, every day, follow me here on Instagram or here on Facebook. See you in the next video.